Boards and booze, booze and boards, drinks and beers, fight some hordes. Drank too much, forgot our swords, ran back home, filled our gourds, got drunk again, sang some chords. Boards and booze and boards, with Mickey and Jeb.
Dude.
Yeah? Huh? Yeah?
Game?
I thought you were bringing it today.
Usually a big box game. You got a game? We have nothing to play.
I've got some papers. Papers. They want to see me read, right?
Wait.
Hey, there's a game.
What game?
It's Gnomi.
Gnomi! You haven't heard Gnomi. You know why?
Because it's not out yet.
That's right. So, today, Jeb and I, on Booze and Board, are going to be showing you the upcoming Kickstarter, Gnomi.
Yep.
It's a game that literally fits right in your pocket. You can play it anywhere. And in just a few minutes, we're going to go over components and rules, and then we will have Hailey and Nina sit in on a game of Gnomi so you can see how it's played.
Yeah, quick thing, it's what, 2 to 4 players? 12 and up, 2 to 6 players, 10 minutes, and Poppy Jasper Games. So
also, that brought you the Lost Woods if you were...
Yeah, we do have that video.
We have that video,
that
and that was a Kickstarter that they did too, and it was a really cool game. So,
alright, so
we'll be back in just a minute to go over the cards and stuff. Alright everybody, we're back with a quick overview of the components of Gnomi, which this will be really quick. Box, fit in your pocket, there's the rules, real quick, very easy to understand. You have one part of the deck is all mushrooms. You have blue, purple, red, orange, and white. That's it. You have all those different colored mushrooms. Just quick things to note on the mushrooms. You have the color of your mushroom up here. It's just a little reminder. And you have a compost picture down here. And notice on the back of these cards that there's a mushroom and a compost picture. This, when we go over how to play, that's really important and a very, very cool mechanic.
Yep. The other thing for the game are the gnomes. So there's gnome cards, and they have the name of the gnome, their picture, and their ability. So that's pretty much it for that. There's a little symbol in the top left that kind of gives a little quick view of their ability, but I mean, you can read it if you want. At the bottom there's a sleeping symbol, which is similar to the compost picture of the mushrooms. And then on the back you have the gnome head and the sleeping picture, which we'll get to in a minute. So there's only one other type of card, and Mickey, you want to show them?
So this is for a variant of the game. If you want to play over a few rounds and actually kind of determine an overall winner, you have some gold cards. We'll explain these in a minute, but the only difference is they have a value up in the corner. The gnomes are worth 2, and the mushrooms are worth 1 gold. All the mushrooms are the same, and there's 4 different gold gnomes with different abilities. So we'll explain that in just a minute. So this is how you get started with a game of Gnomi. The first thing you want to do is take out all the gold cards from the deck. Then you want to split the decks into mushrooms and gnomes.
Yep. So you'll shuffle both of the decks, and next we deal cards to each player.
So each player is going to get 4 mushrooms.
And then everybody's going to get 3 gnome cards. Everything that is not used, just put off to the side.
Off to the side.
That's set up, right?
That is literally how you deal a hand.
Alright, so to begin the game, you'll pick somebody to be first player. If you're playing a succession of games, the person who won goes last. So that's how that works. The game itself is over a series of rounds.
Okay, so you can do 4 actions. The first action that you can take is you can reveal a mushroom from your hand. So I will reveal an orange mushroom. I can pick a player. I will pick Jeb since he's the only one playing. If he has an orange mushroom, he must give it to me, right? And then, so this mushroom gets flipped upside down in your hand. So notice, mushroom, 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 gnome, 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 compost.
And then the card that he took from me, it stays face up. So when it gets added to his hand, it will still be a mushroom.
But here's the unique thing about this game, is your opponents know your hand, what cards they are, not exactly what cards they are, but what kind that you have, which is kind of cool.
And I'm going to do another action that you can do, which in your hand, you can reveal 2 mushrooms of any color. And if I do that, I flip them, or I compost them, so back in my hand they're upside down, and then I can pick a player and take any one mushroom from them.
The next thing you can do on your turn is you can play a gnome. I picked Leroy, I play him, each other player reveals 2 mushrooms, and I get to compost 2 of them. And I force him to compost them because he's the only other one in the game right now. And then the gnomes, they don't get composted, they go to sleep. So you turn them upside down, and now you can see the sleeping symbol, and they can't be used again unless they can flip upright.
The last action you can do on your turn is called passing, and that's if you're unable to play anything or you don't want to play anything, you can just pass. And the way that works is my turn ends and I have to flip one of my cards upside down.
You don't get to just pass and not play a card.
Right.
You can keep your information secret and just turn something over.
So those are the 4 things you can do on your turn. Alright, so the way the game ends, as Mickey had said, is when all your cards are upside down, you're out of the game. If it's multiple players, then people just get knocked out until one person is left.
And remember during the game to keep your cards fanned, because that's part of the game, is people being able to see what you have.
And then I guess the only other thing that we need to talk about is the golden expansion.
The golden expansion is if you want to play for points, so to speak. So the only difference in the golden expansion is you play the first round, you play over 3 rounds, and you play the first round totally normal, okay? The catch is that the winner of that round will get to pick one of the 4 golden gnomes. The second place person automatically gets one of the golden mushrooms. So they start their next round with those cards in their hand, and then they fill up to the normal amount. Then you continue play again.
If I won, I'll take one of these guys. So he goes to my hand, and I had kept my mushroom, so now when I start round 3, I have those 2 already in my hand, and Mickey would already have
those 2. And then after the 3rd round, whoever has the most gold wins. And that's how you play the variant, so the variant is also very easy.
That's everything for Gnomi. I have the gnomes that I'm shuffling up.
I have the mushrooms that I am shuffling up.
Nina, if I have all the gnomes in my hand, how is it possible that there's 3 gnomes on the table?
Because we're drinking Naughty Gnomes.
Naughty Gnomes!
Naughty Gnomes!
Because what would be an episode of Booze and Boards without a little drink?
Yeah. Alright, so let's start game 1.
Okay, remember, I'm going to deal out 4 mushrooms to everybody, and Jeb is going to deal out 3 gnomes. I will start the game, and I will call purple on Jeb.
When he gets it wrong, he composts it anyway.
Mom, white.
So Hailey composts the white that she used, and takes the white from Nina and keeps it face up.
And here's where paying attention helps. I'm going to play a white, and I'm calling Hailey to give me the white. So my white gets composted.
And I'm going to play Roderick. And it says an opponent reveals 2 mushrooms, take 1. Mickey?
She's taking the blue. And her gnome goes to sleep.
Nina blue. And that would be the paying attention part of the game, because she just
Mickey
took my
blue?
blue.
Oh, it's a chain of blue because Hailey blew.
Oh, wow. That went quick.
Oh, Jeb blue.
Oh! Playing Aiden on Jeb. Take a red and a white from one opponent. Only one of each.
That hurts because he actually
Yes!
got one of each.
Got both. I'm going to play Ava and sprout 2 of my mushrooms. So that means I get to take 2 of my composted mushrooms in my hand and turn them back over.
Ava, sprout 2 on mushrooms.
Oh! Jeb white.
Mickey, white.
I'm out.
Oh, Mickey's
Notice
out.
all my cards are upside down. I'm out first.
Oh!
Haley is 3.
I only have 1 mushroom, so I'm going to play orange on Hailey.
Nope.
And then I'm
Oh, Jeb's out.
Orange on Haley.
Nope.
And I'm
Haley
out.
wins. Haley won the match. She was the last one with all her cards up. Nina was the last one out. So Nina automatically gets a gold mushroom.
It's only worth 1 gold.
And Haley gets to pick from the 4 gold gnomes. And then put all the cards back in their respective piles except for the gold ones, reshuffle, and deal.
Alright, so Hailey, which golden gnome did you pick?
I picked the Gnome King.
And we begin round 2. And since Hailey won,
I lost.
No, it's
right?
whoever wins goes last.
Last.
So Hailey won. She goes last, so that means I start.
Or we can fight it out.
I guess I'm going to call Hailey for Finn. Take all the purple and blues from her. Up to one each. That hurt.
Okay, I am going to say each player reveals 2 mushrooms and compost 2 of them. Jeb and Hailey compost your orange.
So Jeb composted one of his orange. Hailey composted one of her orange. I don't have to compost anything, and since I was paying attention and knew that Jeb took a purple and he still has a fresh orange, I'm going to play Caden and take an orange and a purple from one opponent.
Wow, that hurt.
Dad white.
Hailey, compost both of yours.
Ooh.
I'm out.
Oh, she put you out of the game?
Yeah.
Well, that was rude.
Jeb purple. Oh, I forgot. I was to sleep.
I'm out.
Oh, Jeb's out. Sprout 2 of my mushrooms.
That was something good.
Whoa.
She has it because my other
Red?
my other one's a white,
Oh.
and I already know she doesn't have any.
Nina won. Mickey got second.
So I get a gold mushroom, and Nina gets to pick a gold gnome.
And we'll set up for game 3.
Do I keep my...
Alright, so we're beginning the final round, round 3.
Okay.
And who won that one? Nina?
Yes, Nina did.
So she goes last. Mickey starts. Nobody saw that.
Leroy, each other player reveals 2 mushrooms, compost 2 of them.
Blue from Mickey.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Cornelius and put another gnome to sleep and then sprout 3 of my mushrooms.
Red?
Nina blue.
Pick on Nina night.
Yeah, Roderick. An opponent reveals 2 mushrooms. Nina, I get to take 1. I'll take that golden one.
Nice!
Oh! I'm going to use my golden gnome, and I'm going to look at another player's gnome and use its ability and put it to sleep. Jeb!
No!
That's alright, I'll just sprout 2 of my mushrooms.
Nina White.
I'm out.
Nina's out, and doesn't have her gold mushroom.
I'll spend these 2 to take Hailey's last one. You're still in. You have a gnome. I didn't see that.
Jeb blue?
Nope.
Oh, that was a waste of the gold mushroom. Yeah, I have nothing. Well, Jeb red.
Mickey red.
Oh, he saved the golden mushroom. Nice play.
Nice play.
I get the last golden mushroom. Jeb doesn't matter which one he gets because that's the last round.
So I came back. I pulled it off.
I almost feel like
Because y'all beat me up.
Yep.
So that was Gnomi.
It was Gnomi.
That's it. The whole game right there. And as you can tell, we're having a pretty good time. So what do you think of the game, Jeb?
I really like it.
Me too.
I believe when it first came up on Kickstarter, I was questioning it because I wasn't really into the gnome theme. But then we had the chance to do this, and we actually played it. It was a lot of fun. It changed my opinion completely. So.
Okay, I was the exact opposite. After Jeb's purchase of Lost Woods, which I thought was fantastic, I wasn't going to miss the next game from Jasper, so I backed it. Unfortunately, it got canceled, and I'm glad that we were picked to do a review of the game because it's a lot of fun. It's not a deep game, as you guys can see, but that's not the point. It was designed to do exactly this, and I think it does it well.
Yep, it does. Alright, so I guess we should say things that we like and dislike about it. Liking is it's a really fun...
interactive game.
Yeah, it definitely gets you interacting with other players, especially if you have a good group to play with.
Yep, it's compact. It's very portable.
Yep.
It gets advertised as being able to put it in your pocket and even playing at a line in a convention. Yes, and I could think of some things that would be a little, not hindering, but a little bit annoying. Some of the things that I would recommend to do for that is definitely, like I said earlier, I would give one person the mushrooms, one person the gnomes, and let them be in charge of it. They could just slip the extras in their pockets and things like that. and then be able to deal out rather than try and, because if you don't have a table, you can't set this stuff aside. So I was just trying to think of how would I really play this in a line, and that's what I would do. I would give you gnomes, give me mushrooms, anything that I didn't have, I would just slip in my pockets.
Yep.
But with the shuffling and stuff, you could very easily do that because you could see if anybody's got gold, they would already have it in their hand, pass it out like that, and you could literally stand in the convention line and play this game easily.
Yeah.
But try to think ahead on how that would work. If you were trying to do both decks, that would be a pain. So hand somebody else one, you do one, or somebody else, pass them out like that, and you could stand there if you were waiting for the next iPhone to come out or whatever.
Yeah. Another thing I really liked was the back of the cards. When you fan out the cards, it's really easy to tell what the cards are, if they're composted or not, or sleeping. That is a really slick design on their card.
It's very neat. That's one of the things that makes it cool. You're like hunting down somebody, and if you can get them to use that last card, and you don't, especially if they have no gnomes, they have no ability.
Yep. One thing that I wouldn't even call it a dislike. There's so much good to this. So you can steal golden mushrooms, but I don't think there's anything that lets you take gnomes. And with the one golden gnome is pretty much a tiebreaker. So that makes it really hard. If somebody gets that,
they're kind of set. So I don't know if he's planning on putting some things that mess with gnomes or not, but as of right now, it seems like your gnomes are pretty secure. There isn't even anything that's like take a random card. It usually specifies using a gnome's ability or take a mushroom or something like that. So
the only one that would hurt a gnome is like you put it to sleep.
Yeah. But I could definitely see that kind of stuff coming into the game, though.
Yeah, definitely. There's stuff you can definitely add in.
If they do, I don't know. I mean, it's quite good by itself.
Right.
I don't. Other than maybe not thinking through like the little inconveniences that I talked about, this is a solid filler, portable, anything like that you want to say. So, if you're a person that doesn't like little games or party games or something like that, social games,
or anything involving remembering stuff, because if you don't remember stuff, then you're gonna not be well in the game.
Then you probably would want to stay away from this. If you you could easily show up somebody's house and be like, "Hey, let's play this game," and you teach it in 2 seconds, and you're good to go.
Yep. And our 3 rounds only took maybe 20 minutes at most.
At most.
And that's because we were doing stuff in the middle. So.
And I will say though that I almost feel like there should be one more round of gold.
That's
to
true.
Feel like I think you could. Like, Jeb had some good strategy when all the golden mushrooms are out, holding it at the right time or taking it and stuff like that. I don't know, you wouldn't be, there's not enough cards to give one more award, though.
Right. Because there's only 3 golden mushrooms.
Right, and 4 so at the end of it would be passed up. I don't know, but I almost feel like you should play one more round and see if stuff can get stolen. Yeah. And then there's just no reward after the first round.
A good idea.
Just an opinion.
An expansion could be 3 gold cards, extra golden cards that are already out, like the golden mushrooms, another color mushroom.
Don't tell him we're going to make his game.
I'm just suggestions.
And I think the one question that we had that we didn't know the answer to was the one that
puts a gnome.
It literally says put a gnome to sleep and sprout 3 of your mushrooms. Can you do that to an opponent and sprout 3 of yours? I don't know. We played it like you had to put your own gnome to sleep.
Yeah.
And if we missed it in the rules, apologies. But we played it that way, and it's still super fun. So this is on Kickstarter as we speak. Maybe I don't know.
He said maybe August 15th.
No, I got an email. It said August 15th.
Oh, that was a good memory, right? That's why I won.
I got the email today.
Okay. All right. So yeah, August 15th. We should be up on it. So
hopefully you'll see us. If not, then it doesn't matter. We still recommend it. Go to Kickstarter. Look up Gnomi, Gnomi, Poppy Jasper Games, and check it out if you like this kind of game. Great filler game.
Yep. And we wanted to say thank you to Poppy Jasper Games for giving us the opportunity to play and review it.
Yeah, great.
All right, see you guys later.
See ya.
Boards and booze, booze and boards with Mickey and Jeb.